Hello, my name is Kristi. I am the Twisted Elemental. I haven't posted on the channel for a while because I haven't been feeling good. I've had some health stuff going on, but yeah, today I really feel the urge to post. So let's do this. I'm doing a collective reading today. It's not for any one sign. It's for whoever resonates. Let's find out what's going on. I'm gonna get some energy around the collective. And then we're going to pull that energy down into what's happening in your 3D world. So let's go. If the title brought you in, then I'm sure there's something here that will resonate. What's the energy for the collective? I'm rereading about today. I have authority, and it came out in reverse. That flew out like that. This is like a tyrant. Somebody malicious. Somebody who uses their power for not good things. This is the Emperor in reverse. What is this? I'm moving on. So, suffering in silence. Someone's no longer suffering in silence. I want to say somebody here in the collective, they're moving on from somebody who's malicious, somebody who is deceptive for personal reasons, for personal gain, for personal advancement. This could be a boss. This could be a father figure. This could be a woman. This could be anybody. But it's somebody who presents themselves like an authority, but they have malicious intent. I like the moving on. Tell me more. Anything more here? Before I came on today, I did a reading for the collective when I got the urge to see kind of what was going on in the collective. And I got, it was the idea of moving on from a beautiful liar. Ooh, the Eight of Wands here, accelerated motion. So moving on from a tyrant-like energy, something that is not for your own good, something that is only for their own good. Moving on in accelerated motion. This is beautiful. All right. Yeah, I have a Tower, disruption. Okay. Let's get some more here. All right, so what I'm going to ask in the spread, we're going to ask how this looks in the 3D, like what is going on. We're going to ask the lesson that is meant to be learned in this situation, the blessing you're meant to receive when you learn the lesson, the challenge you need to overcome in learning this lesson, and your advice from Spirit will clarify all of it. All right. One more shuffle. Have that Eight of Wands again, that accelerated motion. I think something's going to be moving very quickly. Like when a choice is, I get the feeling when the choice is made to move on from this energy, things move very quickly. It is like, this is the chaos too. Underneath this Tower, I have the Six of Cups, harmony. Like it's a disruption. It disrupts everything, but it moves your life into accelerated motion. You got here, got the Queen of Wands here. This is accelerated motion of you standing in your power. Underneath this, you standing in your power, again, the Tower. Repeat cards, that's syncs. Those are syncs. That's important. Like you standing in your power from choosing to move on from somebody that wants to have power in your life, but that's not for your best interest, accelerates your life forward, your path forward here. All right, what's going on in the 3D? What does this look like, please? Yeah, the sun. The happiest card in the deck. This is like happiness, love, positivity, all that beautiful, beautiful stuff. But for me, most importantly, this is illumination. And you see the light? I want to say, for me, this looks like what she's holding in her hand. The Queen of Wands here, standing in your power, means you are illuminated to things that are no longer good for you, that are not in your best interest, which allows you to move on. This is accelerating something. I like this. What's the lesson here? High Priestess, using your intuition. Ooh, so standing in your power, she's holding that sun there. She's holding the illumination, right? So bringing the power to yourself, she's holding the illumination. She doesn't need receipts because she can use her intuition to see the truth. You don't have to catch someone, when you're the High Priestess, you don't need to have receipts. You don't need to catch someone in the act. If the energy is off, you're illuminated to it and you're the High Priestess. So the lesson here is how to trust your intuition to guide you. And who around you is this figure. You're guided to trust yourself and to take steps accordingly for your own self. What is the blessing, please? The Emperor. Look at that. Wow. The blessing is either when the accelerated motion is from a false emperor to a real emperor. Right? When you stand in your power, the blessing is you see the real thing, where before you were shown the false thing. And I don't think this is not the same person. You clearly move on from this. You move away from this, and you're going to meet the real deal. This is fast. When you make the decision to cut whatever this is, whatever that Emperor in reverse is, when you make the decision to cut that off using your intuition because it's what's best for you, I want to say quickly, this comes into your life. Because when you see this for what it is, intuitively, it's not going to hurt your emotions as bad. I mean, yes, there is a moment of having to grieve what you thought was true. But when you see this for what it really is, you understand that it's not necessarily, like, you understand where you can, by leaving it, you're dodging a bullet. Because this is never going to be what you thought it was going to be. Or what you were told that it was. Or hoped it was. Told yourself it should be. What's the challenge here? 2 of Cups. Partnership. Ooh. The 2 of Cups is an equal partnership. So I want to say the challenge here is that you think you're in a 2 of Cups, which is a mutual relationship where how you feel about someone, they feel about you, and that is not true. Because when you move on from whatever that is, you meet your 2 of Cups in the Emperor. Or you become the Emperor. With this being your challenge, I want to say what you think your 2 of Cups is not what it is. It's actually, it comes in a different package, a different person, something else. But currently, possibly you might up until have very recently thought that something else was your 2 of Cups. But in reality, it's not. This person is only out for themselves. And the sun is illuminating that for you. which is allowing you to use your gut instinct, your intuition, to trust your own self. To, when that is illuminated, you go back to all the times where red flags were brought up, and you say, oh, I felt this, I felt this, I felt this, but I didn't trust myself. I wanted it to be so I ignored it and kept going. That's when you say, oh, my intuition was there the whole time. I was ignoring it. So I want to say your challenge here is in determining what Two of Cups really is for you. Who really is your Two of Cups? It might be someone you completely would never have thought of. What's the advice here? Seven of Swords. To be strategic. Yeah, I get that. When you're dealing with somebody who is only out for themselves, for what benefits them, you must be strategic, because this person probably knows you very well and knows all your triggers. You have to be strategic. You need to maybe not let other people know exactly what you're doing. Move in silence. All right, let's clarify what's going on here. Oh, I should have gotten myself some water. All right. The sun. Why am I clarifying? I was just getting ready to say, tell me about the sun. Tell me about the sun. What's being illuminated here for this person standing in their power? I don't care what sign you are. This Queen of Wands screams to me. You standing in your power, because she's trusting herself and she's trusting what's being illuminated to her. This is somebody who is clearly using their intuition, which is the lesson here. Tell me about this. Tell me about the sun, please. And this is just such a beautiful card. This is like a goddess standing there. I love it. All right. With her sunflowers. All right, tell me about the sun, please. Ooh. Eight of Pentacles, and I've got the 10 of Swords underneath. Okay, so something has been illuminated. Something, and this is something's done, dead, and over with the 10 of Swords, and this is like putting the effort into self. This is working on something. Or even maybe you're seeing, it's being illuminated where someone else is putting their work in. I think this is you working on self, like mastering self. That's why you're being like having this glow up, standing in your power. This is a glow up, absolutely. With the Queen of Fire. This is like you, Queen of Wands. And I don't care if you're a man or a woman. It does not matter to me. But the Queen of Wands is having that energy. When you walk into a room, you own it. Like people pay attention. You're looking good, smelling good, feeling good. Loving yourself, knowing your own worth. Which always makes somebody way more attractive. So right now what's being illuminated for you is where you need to work on yourself. So you can master yourself, which is beautiful. Part of this mastering of self is trusting your own instincts here. And also learning the lessons from the past, walking away from things that were not in your best interests. Things where the other aspect of this here also is things maybe where you gave your power away. Ooh, very interesting. Things you gave your power, that took your power away from you before, you moving on from, which brings accelerated motion again. Let's not forget, because when you do that, you standing in your power, taking your power back, right? The Empress and the Emperor and the Upright. So you're no longer giving to things that took your power from you. That's beautiful, because the truth has been illuminated to you. You are trusting your instinct and working on self here. Yeah, I have learning the lessons from the past with the Hierophant here. Not the Hierophant, I'm sorry, the Hermit. And the Ten of Swords. For me, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Swords reverts to the Ace of Swords, like victory and truth and clarity and all that, is through learning the lesson. And then leaving the pain also. When you learn the lesson, the pain it's not as profound. It doesn't feel like so much of a loss when you learn the lesson, right? So you can put it in the past and you go within and learn, figure out within you why you think someone who treats you less than, or some situation where you felt less than, or something where you had to give away your power was okay to stay in. You learn the truth of that, because that comes from trauma, right? Feeling less than ourselves. So learning the lessons involves going within and getting really independent of it here with this, the Nine of Pentacles. I love that. That is single, free to pursue. That is somebody that meets all their own needs, doesn't need somebody else, this person is not giving their power away. This person is doing for self. This person is in their independence, right? There's no codependencies here. This is somebody in their power, like putting their life together, like rocking on. All right, tell me about this Eight of Pentacles. That comes through. Ooh. So I said, tell me what this Eight of Pentacles, like, what are you working on yourself? I've got the Five of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. This is like no longer, this is deception, right? This can also be self-deception, but this is deception from other people. But this is overseeing like the deception, whether this is deception from others, whether this is deception from somebody who is trying to steal your power, or whether this is self-deception and you giving your power away. You have the truth over it. And what part of the deception is what your wish fulfillment was. Because in overcoming this deception, in having the epiphany, is about what your wish fulfillment really is, which tells me you thought something else was your wish fulfillment, and it's not. It looks completely different. And you're going to, through working on yourself here and pouring into self, the illumination that comes through that is you're no longer lying to yourself about what it is that you want. Okay. Yeah. Have you standing in victory here? That's a victory. That's recognition. That's star power. That's like you having victories in your own life because you take charge. That's beautiful. All right. Tell me about this High Priestess. The lesson with the intuition here. This will also be a lesson. Ooh. This is how you love yourself. The Hermit, going within to heal. What are we healing? We're healing love things where we accept. This is about loving ourselves. Because when we accept less from people, less than we know we deserve, because of traumas from the past, traumas that we have to go within to heal, that's not loving ourselves. It's only when we cut anything off that isn't good for us, that isn't what we deserve. Because we deserve all the love, right? But also this is, in order to use your intuition, you have to know yourself really well. And to know yourself really well is to love yourself, right? This is telling me that your intuition comes through your feelings. So this is the part of this Eight of Cups here, this mastering of self, is you mastering your feelings so that you can use your intuition. Because when you start naming your feelings and you start understanding what they feel like in your body, when you start trusting your gut, that's when you make really good decisions for yourself about, and there's decisions that involve what's best for you. That's how you love yourself. I love this. So mastering of your intuition here. So this tells me this is a situation, if you are meant to master your intuition, this is the lesson of you standing in your power. whatever's going on here, you're not going to have receipts for. This is, you have to trust your own gut. Like, where it feels wrong, and that's all you need to know. You don't need pictures, you don't need screenshots, you don't need proof. In any way, shape, and form, you trust what your body is telling you. That is the lesson. What's this Ace of Cups, please? Tell me more. A new perspective on what love looks like. Like, using your feelings to give you a higher perspective. Like, really, really honing in on what your body is trying to tell you, what your feelings feel like, naming stuff. You know, not being confused by fear as nervousness, because, you know, if you... there's been times in my life where I think that I have had a fear of people, and it's almost drawn me to them because I wasn't sure if it was nervousness about or excitement. But those people were probably, the fear was I was supposed to walk away as soon as I met them because I felt the fear. So learning to understand what the emotions within your body really feels like and means properly, getting a new understanding of that. So you no longer put yourself in the cold on situations. Be more patient with yourself, learn the lessons, and start fresh. Tell me about this Emperor, please, the blessing. I want to find out for a second. Let's see. Who is this Emperor the viewer? Or is this Emperor a person that's coming into the viewer's life? I have mature man on the bottom here. Poverty and despair. Interesting. I'm going to say maybe someone... Who is this Emperor? Oh, this Emperor is a mature woman. Someone who could have money issues, but is mature and in their power. So if you are a female watching me, this is you. This Emperor is you coming, somebody who has grown from their circumstances and in a maturity. If you're a man watching, I would say this is somebody who has grown from their circumstances and maturity coming towards you. So put the energy where it resonates for you. We have courtship. Wow. All right. Tell me about this blessing, please. I have death and rebirth with the 10 of Wands. So this Emperor status is a new beginning. This is a death and rebirth. And this is somebody who has come from very poor circumstances. Somebody who has matured and grown through their own circumstances in life. There's a rebirth here. And I want to say, again, this is, put the energy where it is. If this has happened to you, then you are this mature woman. If not, then you have a mature woman coming towards you for courtship. So either you're the woman or you're not. It's either one's coming towards you or you are the woman watching. But this is your death and rebirth. You are the Emperor. You are transforming through your burdens, through your life circumstances, into this Emperor who is fully in charge and in control in your life. I want to say, whoever I'm watching, you gave your power away before. And you are moving on from that at great, great, great speed. Putting this work into self, into loving yourself, getting a very different perspective on your intuition, on how to use it. Tell me about this death, please. Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Ace of Wands and the Three of Swords. I said, tell me about this death. This is you, the passions of the past or whatever. Like, this is a new passion and leaving this Three of Swords in the past. Like, that's the death. That's the rebirth. This card says death and rebirth. So these hurts from the past, the circumstances that have matured you are ending. That's the blessing, because you've mastered your intuition. And the new beginning is this, oh, this is beautiful. This is like that fire, that passion. That is like the Ace of Wands is an ultimate new beginning. That is the meaning of the card. But look at this. In passion, in fire, in creativity. That spark in the mind there. That is just phenomenal. That's the fire that makes you the emperor. You are in charge. That's the blessing. I love this. Who are you in charge of? Your own self and your own life here. That's the new beginning. This Ace of Pentacles, that's what you can see, taste, touch, smell. That's beautiful. And expansion. All right, tell me about this Two of Cups that is the challenge. Tell me about this. What's the challenge with the Two of Cups, please? I do think that the challenge is that there was a part of this challenge is like what a Two of Cups should look like, and also thinking that something else was your Two of Cups, like thinking someone else was your soulmate and they're not. They were just in it for themselves. And so when you put that behind you of what you thought that was going to be, when you're able to let that go and understand that they weren't the right one, like understanding that you dodged a bullet, then you move on and to this new energy here. There's a courtship. Oh, I have Two of Wands and Six of Pentacles. This is a path that where there's equal give and take. So part of this tells me that whatever this Two of Cups was that you thought was your Two of Cups was not giving. It's somebody who breadcrumbed. Things were not equal. I want to say there was probably a lot of you giving, and somebody else taking. Making you feel obligated to give. But there's a new path here. So the challenge is in understanding that that person was toxic and moving away towards that, and then learning to only give where you are also receiving in return. Like giving to a charity, it's okay to give to that because you do receive in return. You receive, it makes you feel good, right? You feel good when you can help others. So that is a good way to help. But when there's somebody in your life who only takes and takes and takes and takes and takes, they suck you dry. And that is not somebody you should give to. Only give to people who give to you in return. That is how you know somebody is a true soulmate, a Two of Cups. But there's a new path for you to choose here once you understand that. So that's part of this challenge. There could be third-party situations. If there's other people involved in your romance, that is probably not your Two of Cups. All right, tell me. Your advice is to be strategic. What is this? I'm getting a 6 up in the corner here in the clouds, so I don't know what that's about. Again, that's giving me the equal give and take. Be strategic. Being strategic maybe about where you give. That's interesting. Tell me about this. What are you advising them to be strategic about? Oh. Interested with the Nine of Swords. So, this is saying, I've got the King of Swords here with the Nine of Swords, like being in your head. I asked what to be strategic about. I've got the Nine of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the King of Wands. There's somebody here who you've learned a lot of lessons from because they've caused a lot of chaos in your life. It could be a King of Wands, does not have to be. This could be somebody that does this to keep you from this King of Wands energy. Now, let's not forget, we started with the Queen of Wands over here. But there is some, like this could be gaslighting and gameplay. Somebody who keeps you in fear. This is sleepless nights, replaying conversations over and over and over. Look at all those thoughts, right? All those birds are thoughts. Keeping this person can't sleep because of all the thoughts. Because somebody has played so many games. This is gaslighting, whatever, and made you wounded. These are all the lessons you've had to learn from that. Lies, right? 7 of Air. This is saying stand in your truth and power here. And do not let somebody else's chaos and lies stop you from being with your match. Do not let someone else stop you from standing in your power. Be strategic. Always stand in your truth, but maybe be silent as well. If you need to, like cutting people off, like moving in silence, not telling everyone your business, because I get whatever this was, this person really doesn't have your best interest at heart. And there's wordplay here, lies and wordplay. All right. You know what? I didn't grab a deck to get advice from. What's our time here? All right, hold on one second. I'm gonna get some angel messages from the viewer, or for the viewer. Your advice really is stand in your power and go towards what moves you with your heart. The Queen of Cups here. And what stirs you with emotion, not things that cause you conflict and that make you learn lessons. The lessons are learned, and then you go stand in your power and take action towards what you see your wish fulfillment is now. Remember, it has changed. What your wish fulfillment is, you see the truth of it. It is not what it used to be. All right, what's the angel message here? Ooh, hello. Trust in divine purpose. Card 34. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you are on a path of growth. No doubt. Right? No doubt. I mean, look at this. That is a path to growth. That is beautiful. And I want to say that whatever's going on, like, you're really going to be able to put the pain of it behind you, because I want to say you're seeing the lesson as it's happening. You can see that there is divine purpose here to whatever's going on. It's not happening to you. It's happening for you. All in perfect timing, card 1. Says, this is it. It's time to take action now. I will be here to help you every step of the way. You are not alone. What have I got down here? Says, your prayers are being answered, card 42. Again, that breaks down to a 6. But I was seeing a 6 on this card in the, oh, it's over here in the cloud. Very interesting. I don't know. Anyway, your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps in forms you didn't expect. So this is telling me to be open to things that come in you in different ways. Be open to the signs and synchronicities that are coming to you. And then, but also be quiet about it. Be strategic. Card 3. Archangel Michael is with you now. I like that. Even though you can't see it, I am actively working on this situation. I am here and helping you. Now, let's not forget, Archangel holds the his sword of truth. This is like the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords energy, clarity. So right now, Archangel Michael is working to give you clarity on this situation so that you can see its divine purpose in your life to move you forward towards the things that you have wished for. This is the time now, all in perfect timing. All right, I hope this was helpful to somebody out there. Thank you. I'm sending you light and love and all good things. Remember to love yourself first, please. Thank you.